Hey man, I've been getting some requests for Johnny Rivers songs. So I think I did a video about his cover of Memphis, Tennessee, and other people have asked about the song Secret Agent Man. And I've never really cared about playing it note for note, but I do know the general idea, which I believe would be this. For the intro, that's how I'd do it. If they did it differently, they did it wrong. Ha ha ha. So, it's like an E minor song. You can kind of hear that. That's why I have my students really listen to their chords. Then you can pick out songs yourself. You won't need guitar lessons or charts. You can just hear it. So, that E minor can spread out through the whole neck. And we end up on the 4th fret, 3rd string. I like middle finger, just kind of balances my hand out. And versus index kind of cranks your arm in a weird angle. So middle, I would just move my arm up like this. That's how I do it. I just play by ear. I don't really care. I just do it, man. I just play it. I interpret the song. And that's good enough for me. If you want like a ultra detailed transcription, that's probably available somewhere. But if you want to just generally get the tune, this might work. So I'm going 4, 5, 6, 5. And picking 1st or 3rd string, then 1st string. Move up, 3rd string. Now go 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Then slide up one more. 3rd string, 1st string. Back to 3rd string at 5th fret. Hey, there's more to the song. That would be the chords. So it's sort of like E minor, A minor, E minor, E minor, A minor, B7, E minor, E minor, A minor, A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, wham, wham. So that would sound like this. Something like that. So I'm just kind of doing this kind of can you hear it rake? I like that effect. I put it in as much as I can on songs. Versus that's just too like you're sawing a log. Make it a little, kind of feather it in a little bit. Alright, that's the verse. And then the chorus, I can't remember if it goes boom or boom boom. The end. Two? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Don't matter. I just listen to what the drummer does. Boom. Listen and follow that. Just instinctively, you'll know. Then the chorus is B7, secret, B7, E minor. B7, E minor, then like a C, B7, B7, and back to. So that chorus, let's see if I can just play it. Secret. B7, and now there's details you can put in. So at the end, let's see, let me do that again. Chorus, secret. I'll show you a little walk down. I might go back, or yeah, I would just go B, A, G, F sharp if you want to. Again, bands just play it their own way. It's not like, you know, it's not like you're copying Leonardo da Vinci or anything. It's just kind of fun stuff here. It doesn't have to be. Then, now, I'll put in some fills like a... I'll just put in fills, man, based on E minor pentatonic scale or an E blues scale. They're about the same thing. Or I might do chord tones, like when you get to A minor. That's just the notes of an A minor chord. Maybe there's a couple extra. That didn't work. But again, just kind of explore around. Try, if you're soloing over it, try to get a little bit of the melody in there. Like, think of the words. So that's kind of one good way to do a solo instead of just kind of go up and down the scale. I mean, I think the notes are based on an E minor scale, but notice that when it goes to A minor, you might hit an A note. When it goes to B, I might hit the notes of a B7 chord. Those are all notes in a B7 chord mostly, which are B, D sharp, F sharp, and A. I target those notes, which are the root, third, fifth, and flatted 7. The notes, that's a chord formula. And E minor, I'm going to try to hit E, G, B, or land on those notes. Mostly E, that's the root. Or A minor is A, C, E. I'll try to land on an A note, or maybe whatever kind of fits. That the roots will be the strongest thing to land on when you're kind of soloing or improvising or noodling. Try to tie in the notes of the chord as a target to hit at that time when that chord is being played. It's kind of like a moving target. You gotta strike the bullseye at the right time. If the chord has moved ahead and you play it later, it's going to sound weird unless it is shared by the other chord. So sometimes you'll have a happy accident, but sometimes you have to really navigate it. Let's just for fun do the thirds. Here's the third of E minor, a G. The third of A minor is C. The third of B7 is D sharp. It sounds far out, doesn't it? Like, let me just show you. E minor, A minor, the B7, and the E root. So I hit the thirds, I landed on the root. All right, good luck with that. See ya.